You don't have a falling asleep problem. If you did, you'd know it. You'd lie there for an hour every night watching the ceiling. That isn't what happens to you. You fall asleep fine. Lights out around 11, gone within 20 minutes. Anyone watching would say you sleep normally. Then at some point between 2 and 4 in the morning, your eyes open. No noise woke you. No dream. The room is exactly as you left it. And your mind is already running at full speed. Tomorrow's meeting. The email you didn't send. The number that didn't add up. So you do the math you always do. If I fall back asleep right now, I still get 4 hours. That math is the thing keeping you awake. You just turned rest into a deadline, and nothing falls asleep on a deadline. Here is what is actually happening. Your body runs a stress hormone rhythm on roughly a 24-hour cycle. Cortisol is supposed to be at its lowest in the middle of the night and rise steeply about an hour before you wake. That rise is what pulls you out of deep sleep and into the morning. When that curve shifts earlier, the rise arrives at 3 in the morning instead of 6. Your body executes a wake-up on schedule. It just has the wrong schedule. This is why the 3 a.m. wake-up feels different from ordinary insomnia. You aren't failing to sleep. You're being woken on purpose, by a system that thinks the night is over. Which raises the useful question. What moves that curve? Almost none of it happens in bed. The rhythm is set by inputs across your whole day, and the ones that matter most cluster in the last stretch of it, between about 4 in the afternoon and the moment you turn the lights off. Caffeine is the obvious one, and it is more persistent than people assume. It has a long half-life. The cup at 3 in the afternoon is still measurably active at 11 at night for a large portion of adults. It may not stop you falling asleep, but it makes your sleep shallower, and shallow sleep is easier to be pulled out of. Alcohol is the one that surprises people. It's a sedative, so it helps you fall asleep faster. But as your body metabolizes it, it produces a rebound in the second half of the night. That rebound arrives, reliably, in the small hours. If your 3 a.m. wake-ups are worse on the nights you had 2 drinks, that is not a coincidence. Light is the strongest signal your body has, and evening light is doing more than making you feel alert. Bright light late tells the system the day is still running, which delays the whole rhythm. Morning light does the opposite. It anchors the cycle. Most people optimize the evening and completely ignore the morning. And then there's the one nobody wants to hear. Unfinished cognitive load. If the last 90 minutes of your day are spent in email, in messages, in anything that opens a loop you can't close, your body has spent that time being told the day isn't over. Then you ask it to shut down in 15 minutes. So what do you actually change? Not bedtime. That is the mistake almost everyone makes. When people sleep badly they go to bed earlier, which just adds more time lying awake, which builds the association that bed is where you fail to sleep. Anchor the wake time instead. Same time, every day, including weekends. Sleeping in 3 extra hours on Saturday moves your clock the same way a flight across time zones would. That is why Sunday night is the worst night of the week for so many people. It isn't dread about Monday. It's jet lag, without having gone anywhere. Get light on your eyes within an hour of waking. Outside if possible, not through a window. 10 minutes is enough to matter. This is the single cheapest intervention available and almost nobody does it consistently. Move your caffeine cutoff to 8 hours before bed, not 4. If you sleep at 11, that means nothing after 3 in the afternoon. This one change alone resolves the problem for a meaningful share of people who thought they had insomnia. And build a hard stop for cognitive work. 90 minutes before bed, the loop closes. If you wake at 3 and can't get back down, don't lie there negotiating. After about 20 minutes, get up. Low light, no screen, something boring. Return when you're actually sleepy. This protects the association between your bed and sleeping, which is the thing you're really defending. None of this is exotic and none of it costs anything. That's usually the tell. When something is genuinely effective in sleep, it tends to be boring, and it tends to be about timing rather than about products. The 3 a.m. wake-up isn't a mystery and it isn't a character flaw. It's a rhythm that shifted, and rhythms respond to inputs. Change the inputs in the right order and the night usually follows. If you want to know which factor is driving yours, there's a free audit linked below that scores the 5 most common ones in about 3 minutes.